am the Rook, and what you're watching is some footage of me playing Passtime. It's a very fancy original new game type for Team Fortress 2, brought to you by Bad Robot and J.J. Abrams. It's definitely not a copy of Unreal Tournament 2003 game type Bomb Run. It's nothing like Bomb Run. Okay, it's a lot like Bomb Run. In Unreal Tournament's Bomb Run, you grabbed a ball, and you tried to put it into a goal. If you run the ball into the goal, you get 7 points. If you just throw it in, you get 3 points. First team to 35 points wins. Yeah, I highly suggest you run it in every single time you get the chance, because getting to 35 going by 7s is a lot easier than going by 3s. In TF2's Passtime, you grab something called a jack, which is a weird spiky ball, and you try to put it into a goal. Sound familiar? You get 1 point if you throw the ball, and 1 point if you dunk it. That's pretty much the only difference. And it's also first team to 3. As there are no scoring incentive to run it in, I suggest you throw it in every single time you see no one is blocking you, and you avoid walking into the path of a sentry. Unreal Tournament allowed draws, but they almost never happened because the game lasted 15 minutes, and just because of how the scores went, they very rarely synced up. TF2 had a sudden death system that often happens because sentries ruin everything. So does patching out trimping and patching out crazy super jumps while you're temporarily invulnerable the instant you grab the ball using stickies. Both game modes are fun and enjoyable, but neither one truly has an optimal scoring system. I think the best scoring system would be as follows: 1 point for throwing the ball into the goal, and 2 points for running the ball into the goal. First team to 5 points wins. This way you have people running into the goal to score big, and people throwing it in to score when the enemy has good defense. This way there will often be times where one team will just need 1 point to win. That may force teams to change strategies on the fly and adapt, which is great for any developing game mode. If you like football, soccer, basketball, or any sport-like video game, I suggest you give these game modes a try. You'll have lots of fun, as long as you're at least decent at shooting a gun. Speaking of guns, Passtime came out during TF2's Gunmetal update. Gunmetal was great. It did a lot for the heavy meta, spy meta, and engineer meta. And the lock and load got nerfed. But the update did a few things wrong. The Pretty Boy's pocket pistol was a good weapon for competitive, or anytime pyros weren't around. Now that weapon is trash. The Enforcer is now a surprise attack revolver. We didn't need another one of those since we already had the Ambassador. It's clearly the best for surprise attacks. You can just take your time, aim at their head, pull the trigger. Everything's taken care of. The Airstrike was made too powerful in the Gunmetal update. That weapon needs to deal less damage and or have a smaller radius again. Ultimately, it suffers from the same issues I have with the Beggar's Bazooka now. I got so many rockets, so many random crits, it's so easy to kill you. Honestly, though, I will state the lock and load probably got nerfed too much. But something happening was better than nothing happening. Personally, I would have made the lock and load just 2 shots again, and made the damage be plus 10 to 15%. But that's not all. I would have given it a very fast reload speed. That way, it's like it has more than 2 shots, when it really doesn't. Giving a gun that has 2 barrels, 3 shots, really looks dumb, while making it easy to load said gun makes a lot of sense. The Alien update will hopefully come out this week, or perhaps it will drop on September 30th when Gunmetal ends. As long as Valve doesn't cancel one of the maps and introduce an avian collection game mechanic, I think we'll have a good time. Hope you all have a nice day.